those are very good questions. You can be grateful for the experience of being human on earth and feeling. So many people come to earth to feel, and what do? They try to stop feeling at every turn. What is the biggest selling over-the-counter drug? Painkillers. So somehow we get it in our mind that we're supposed to come here, be human, and not feel. Totally false. Every single event that happens here on earth, whether it's a horrible tragedy or a wonderful windfall of amazing prosperity, allows us to feel and allows us to learn. So I would invite you to be grateful for what you learn. As another one of my wonderful teachers taught, a gentleman named Joseph Weed, who is a Rosicrucian, said, if you find that there is nothing to be grateful for, then you start with the bones in your feet. Start with your right toe and start being grateful and naming every single bone in your body and thanking the source, God, Mother, Father, Nature, for that bone. By about bone 38, you're amazingly grateful. And if you don't have feet, then you start with your legs. And if you don't have legs, you start with your hips. So start where you are and thank the great goodness for what you have. I have a story about this. Years ago, I was a substitute teacher, and I had an assignment, a long-term assignment, with children, young people actually, they were teenagers who were developmentally disabled. And I thought, oh boy, I'm really going to get depressed today. I can't believe I got this assignment. It's long-term, it pays well, but how am I going to handle being around kids who are paraplegics, quadriplegics? How is it that I'm going to deal with that, me? How am I going to deal with that? Got into the classroom. The kids, most of them couldn't speak. They used a machine to communicate, machines to communicate with each other. One of the kids who could speak said, don't worry, Dr. Athans, we'll teach you how to teach the class. We're really good at it. And as I began to listen and learn from those children, they taught me so much about life and loving. Those young teenagers, each and all, had relationships with each other that were deep, that were truthful, that were intimate. There were boyfriends and girlfriends in that class. They had spats, they had fights, they made up. They laughed, they were funny, they were silly, they were intelligent, and most of all, they were the most grateful people for what they had.